In the last Road to Glory, we survived an absolute trap game against Stanford, fighting from behind the entire game only to win by a single point. But we followed that up with two historic blowouts, a 48-10 victory against Boston College, and then a 63-3 victory over Navy, in which we set the single game passing record for Notre Dame, now claiming both the passing touchdown record and the passing yards record. But even after all that, the rankings dropped us all the way to number 3, where Clemson has overtaken us for the number 1 spot, and we now have to fight them for it going into week 11 of the college football season. And what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Road to Glory. If you're new to the series, I encourage you guys to go check out the rest of the playlist, where we have gone through every single game from high school all the way now to we're nearing the end of our sophomore season and our first season with Notre Dame. And in the last episode, yeah, we kind of got fucked. I don't understand why we're now the number 3 ranked team in the nation, but we are, and we're going up against Clemson, so this should be an interesting one. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're commenting below, because like I say in every video, we are giving away a mystery CGC graded 10 Pokemon card to somebody in the comments as soon as we hit 500 subscribers. Here's our team schedule. This is what we're going for today. We have Clemson and we have USC in this episode with a bye week in between to hopefully get some more skill points. We left ourselves with 6 skill points at the end of the last episode, and we still have not done our weekly agenda yet for this week. So let's do one of those. That does bring us up to 7. Let's get our health back. And at this point in the season, we have a decent amount of academics here. So I'm actually going to pass on the academics just a little bit and just work on the leadership a little. I know at this point in the season, it's a little late for that, and I'm probably going to leave Notre Dame anyway, but you know, figure get our teammates to like us a little bit going into this game. So we can just upgrade Mobile Deadeye to gold right off the rip, or we can just do the off platform, get it to silver. But I feel like I do throwing on the run a little bit more than I do the crossbody or the back foot. So I think it's finally time to upgrade our Mobile Deadeye to gold and just try to absolutely bomb some on Clemson here, because I'm a little salty that they are now number 1 and we're number 3. But us being home, this is going to be very, very big and a very good game. This is the game of the week. Let's get into it. I am glad that we are playing home, but it would have been cool to see the Death Valley entrance, just because, you know, I mean, it is iconic. I haven't seen it yet in this game. I've only seen a video, but yeah. But hopefully our defense, actually, we're starting with the ball. Okay, not ideal, but I'll take it. We're starting with the ball. Hopefully we can start with a touchdown, because we need to play perfect in this game. We cannot play at all like we did against Stanford. That is such a great first play. Come on, let's follow that up with something even better. I want a quick touchdown drive. Just absolutely shock them and knock them on their back heels, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore because I only got 2 yards, 3 yards. Come on. Oh, we're gonna run this one again. I don't have the speed. It's third down. Third down is not ideal, but we can manage, especially when Lawson is going to get wide fucking open. Dude, I'm going to leave Notre Dame at some point, but I am going to miss these receivers so much. And I guarantee you, if I do go to Syracuse right after this one, or whatever team I end up going to after this one, I am definitely in the first couple games going to be talking about how much I miss the absolute talent that is here in Notre Dame. But while we have it, let's utilize it. We're still rolling. Great first drive. All right, first and goal. Come on, Lawson, waiting for him to break his guy. He finally does, makes an insane catch. Let's fucking go. 85 is a go. 100% completion percentage to start that drive. Defense stops them. This is your number 1 team, college football. This is them. Oh, I kind of like this setup. I really hope that safety crashes. I really hope that safety crashes. He fucking did. He fucking did. Please. All right. That wasn't as pretty as I wanted that to be, but it was still completed. Amazing catch there by 6. I don't even know who that was. Oh, that was Goodwin? Oh, amazing catch, Goodwin. All right, come on. Follow that up with something even better. Wide open across the middle. Beautiful. Nice spin move. As a Syracuse fan, I don't particularly love Clemson. So beating up on them is very nice. I mean, I know we just saw in the last episode, Syracuse got their ass kicked, or I don't remember if that was the last episode or the beginning of this episode. I'm recording these all in sequence. If you can't tell, I'm wearing the same shirt. I said that in the last one too. Yeah, Syracuse got killed by Miami, so I don't think Syracuse is fighting for the ACC at all. So I'm not helping them much by beating Clemson, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on, third down. I need a first down here. I like that motion. I don't like. I thought that got intercepted. I honestly thought that was in the defensive player's hands. And then all of a sudden, Lawson's just running with the football. Not going, or Larson. I keep saying I have a Lawson who's number 3 and Larson is the tight end. It gets confusing. All right, I'm going to let the running back get this one. Hopefully he gets the first down. I mean, if he gets a touchdown, even better.
Bruh.
Losing the yards was not on the fucking agenda. Did I just see on the bottom, Alabama's not even, yeah, at the bottom, Alabama's not even fucking ranked. That's crazy. And they lost again. Stay in bounds. Oh, no way. We're going to have a drive get stalled at our 7-yard line. Coach. All right, well, at least the field goal is made and the defense gets another stop. That kind of sucks that it was just a bad play. I should have thrown it to triangle way earlier, but oh, I hit the wrong button. I was actually trying to lob it to O. That would have worked if it wasn't a lob. Let's make up for it right here. Oh no. 3rd and 17, just like that. We cannot afford to let them start getting some momentum. Oh my God. Come on. All right, we gave up a touchdown, unfortunately, but we have 2:28. As long as we can get a touchdown. I hit the wrong button again. Thank God that got incomplete. Come on. Oh, X. Wide open. Wide open. Plenty of yards. We need a touchdown on this drive, and we need to waste all 2 minutes left on this clock. So I'm actually going to let that be the 2-minute warning. Work is cut out for us, but it's nothing that we can't handle. Just need X to get open again. He does. I'm just going to keep trusting 85. 85 is going to have a lot of receiving yards in this game, but he's the only one that's getting open every single time. Might just give this to the running back. I will. He gets the first. That's all I needed him to get. Oh, this is a good chunk. This will be a good chunk. That's a great chunk. All right. Minute 30. We can afford to run down some of this clock now. Maybe get halfway to the end zone now on this next play. 2, 1. Yep. It's okay. I'm okay with him getting in now. I'm okay with that. We wasted a decent amount of time. They only have a minute. That's fine. We started with the ball too. So as long as they don't score in that 51 seconds and then score right after halftime, that's the only reason that touchdown's not okay. All right. So possession number 1, they don't get anything. And possession number 2, they don't get anything. Let's fucking go. So we have a chance to now take a 3-score lead on the number 1 ranked team. The 49 was staying on the running back, so I just had to keep that. All right, we can't run a speed option and then a read option. We got to switch it up a little bit. I like Larson's option here. I like Larson and Goodwin here. I don't like either anymore. I just had to get rid of it. 3rd down, we need to get all of it right here. We do, and some more. I tried to slide. I almost fucking dove, but we don't fumble, so it's all good. Just working our way up the field. I'm actually going to call this and hope somebody just is sitting there open. They're really not, and I don't like this play. All right, we need guaranteed yards here. I cannot have another 3rd and 10. Need some guaranteed yards. I'm not seeing any, but I see a whole open field right in front of me. I'm going for it. I tried to go for it. I hit it maybe a tad late. Yes, my voice is cracking. This is episode or video number like 5 that I'm recording today, so bear with me a little bit. We're running it again. I'll take all the rushing yards. I don't even care. If it's going to be open in front of me, I'm going to take it. All right, another play action. I didn't love any of that, but holy shit, we somehow get out of it. I thought that was going to be a touchdown. Oh my God. We are absolutely putting on a running clinic in these last couple of weeks. This is going absolutely insane. And okay, we got hit, as I was going to say, and we get hit again. God damn it. They have nobody on circle. They have nobody on circle. And I couldn't throw it fast enough. I tried to throw it immediately. What the fuck? Oh my God. My fucking God. All right. Well, we get a field goal out of it. Defense gets another incredible stop. It doesn't look like their offense is able to do anything right now. So as long as we can have a really long drive here, it really doesn't even need to amount to points. We should be okay. But I would love for it to amount to points. And that puts us over. Oh, it doesn't because of the sacks, actually. Well, we have almost over 100 rushing yards in this game. But the passing yards are just as important as 3rd and inches. You serious? Come on, Priestley. 34 did it on 3rd and 1. You can do it on 3rd and inches. You're the starter anyway. Let's fucking go. All right. Come on. Yep. 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 Let's go. Once again, I flipped that play and it takes like 3 seconds for it to flip. It doesn't matter. It's the end of the 3rd quarter, but God damn it, EA, fix your shit. Start of the 4th quarter, 6 minutes away from proving to everybody why we should not have been demoted down 2 ranks below Clemson. Still doesn't make any sense to me, and it's making even less sense now because we are absolutely dominating this game. They haven't been able to stop us, and we have been able to stop them. How many fucking times are we going to get stopped at the 1-yard line? We had 9 touchdowns in the last game, so we will let our running back get one here. What a fucking spin move. Let's go. 27-7 over the number one ranked team in the nation. Again, 5th video today, guys. Only a 69% completion percentage, which is nice, but not what we're looking for. We want to at least be over 75. That's my goal. I don't know if our season percentage is quite that high, unfortunately, especially with shit like that. That was our goal. And our goal was to also keep it under 5 interceptions. I don't think we did that either, but we might be at 5. I'm really not sure, to be honest with you. But we are over 100 rushing yards again for like the 3rd straight game. So that is impressive in itself because we are not a dual threat quarterback. We're technically just a backfield creator, but we have been upgrading our quickness a bit, and it has been paying off. All right, spent the last 2 downs just kind of running the ball and running some clock, but we didn't get any yards out of it. So it's a 3rd and 11, and I'm still continuing to run some clock. So this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning, but it does look like we are potentially about to give them the ball back unless I can get either Larson or IU here for a first down. But let's see what we can do. I'm still going to run the next 10 seconds off the clock. So while I have this time, make sure you're dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, because we are on our way to an undefeated season with Notre Dame. And nope, we're going down, but it's okay. That's the 2-minute warning. Still have a 20-point lead. We're going to be giving them the ball back, but they're going to waste probably most of this time and not even get anything out of it. So that is going to be another win for us. I don't know why that they decided to, the fucking spin moves. Oh my God. But I don't know why they decided to demote us down to number 3, but hopefully this should promote us right back up to number 1. And they're not even calling their timeouts. So there's a little bit of a difference between the play clock and the game clock. So there'll be one more play here. So yes, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're commenting underneath for the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel. And yeah, that's all I have to say. All right. Well, 10 seconds left in this game. Let's just get this over with. Run the football, get the last couple seconds off this clock, and we beat the number 1 team in the nation who should have never been number 1 to begin with, because we are the true number 1 team in the nation. Fuck Clemson. Fuck the fucking voters who made them number 1. Fuck them all. We're winning this national championship. I have no doubt about it now. Not our prettiest game out there, but 2 touchdowns is the only thing my face cam is covering. We didn't throw in any interceptions. That is all I can really ask for. But we are going into a bye week before we get into this USC game. So let's see what we can get in this next week. This puts us up to 5 skill points. All right, I will take that. Make sure that we don't fail to end the season, because the last thing I want is to not be eligible for the college football playoff. We are number 1 in the nation, so the vote voters finally got their shit together and put us at number 1. Clemson drops all the way to number 9, rightfully fucking so. They never deserved to have that number 1 spot to begin with. Miami moves up to number 3. Georgia, unfortunately, continues, or well, they moved up a little bit, but Georgia, they're going to need to turn it around a little bit. I don't even think they're going to be able to make the playoffs, so we might not get that rematch that we wanted. But Texas is up here. We already beat them once this year, and they're now number 2 in the nation. So just fucking saying. And another thing we haven't checked in a couple of weeks here, let's check the Heisman watch. We are still number 1. We have a chance to win a Heisman in our sophomore season. I really did not think that was possible, guys. I really thought that from everything that I've seen from other people playing Road to Glories, Heisman is actually hard to get. Maybe that's only when you're playing on Heisman difficulty, but yeah. Your boy ain't playing at that. To the next week, to this USC week, where let's see if we drop in the rankings again just for having a fucking bye week. I swear to God, if we're below Texas, I'm going to be pissed. We fucking did. How the hell does having a bye week fuck us this bad? And how is Texas, a team that we beat, ahead of us in the fucking rankings? That makes zero sense. What fucking ever. All right, well, let's just beat USC and once again prove that we deserve to be the number 1 team in the nation. Get our extra. We got 2 skill points again for that. That was fucking gorgeous. We have academics all the way up. We have maxed out our academics. Let's go. There is no way we're failing this test. I hopefully will be able to graduate and not have to put any skill points into academics or any energy into academics in my senior season. I'm hoping that is my goal. USC has dropped all the way to 22, which makes this not as high profile, but we are at USC, so that might make it a little more interesting. But we have a Heisman status to obtain, and we have to fight for our number 1 spot again, even though we've done nothing wrong besides have fucking bye weeks. What fucking ever. All right, USC, what do you got? Absolutely nothing on their opening drive. That's what they got. Let's see what we can put together on our opening drive. And low-key, I just kind of want to bomb it first play and get a touchdown, but that's not really going to work. So we're just going to give it to X, who's wide open, and let him do the rest himself. I swear to God, that's like the 5th time this season I've thrown a drag route to X for the opening play, and he's gotten at least 20 yards out of it. That has just been our money play all season, or at least our money opening play all season. We're going to throw another drag, and we're going to get another 20 yards out of it. We are flying downfield. Ran it myself on first, got 7 yards. It is 2nd and 3 now. Let's get our touchdown. Here, there's literally nothing open, but I have all the time in the world to wait for something. Oh my God, I almost made that work. That was, whew. I might give this to the running back. I'm actually going to read this as, I'm going to play this like a real read option, and I'm keeping that. That is a touchdown for you, boy. Let's fucking go. What an opening drive. They get nothing again. I'm smelling blowout. We are going to blow out the number 22 ranked team in the nation because the voters decided to not have us number. God damn these pass rush every time I'm talking shit. But yeah, these voters are gonna regret this shit. There's no way. I've never been fucked more for having a bye week than these 2 weeks. That is just crazy. 3rd and 1, speed option is probably not what I should be calling here. I'm just gonna call the inside zone. Let 34 get the first down. No shit, he's not even gonna get it. God damn it, 34. What the fuck was that? All right, well, let's see if the defense can continue stopping them. They do. Yeah, this just feels like they're not going to be able to do anything on offense all game. Yeah. I have a feeling this is going to be a blowout, but let's not speak too soon. Let's make the plays still as. Ooh, I thought. I actually tried to throw that lower. I don't know why that ended over his head. Is what it is. It didn't get intercepted, so no harm, no foul. Let's continue on, where I just barely snuck that over his head, but it gets dropped. That was crazy. All right, well. Wow. All right, well, that was not a good drive. I was just trying too much there. I'm not helping this whole blowout thing, am I? 42% completion percentage isn't great. Defense is like, hey, come on, man. We're doing our job. Why aren't you doing yours? I'm sorry. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm playing this like they're supposed to be really shit, and they're actually not. There's not a chance that just turned into a 30-yard run. What was that? End of the first quarter. What a way to end the first quarter. Holy shit. All right, let's stay hot. Let's get in the end zone right here. No more stalled drives. No more trying to force. I didn't try to force anything that time. Nobody was actually open. Come on. Oh, no. God damn it. Well, we are having an absolute stinker of a game. I was talking a lot of shit at the beginning of this game, but we have a 39% completion percentage, only 58 passing yards, and now an interception. And they're guarding everything beautifully, but that angle route, as long as you can give it time, that angle route will at some point be open. Marty! Oh, I get so distracted by Marty being on the screen. All right. Let's stop this bullshit. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, and easy. Let's go. All right. We picked it back up. We got our groove back a little bit. Slow start, but we've had those before. We just gotta, once we have our momentum going, there'll be no stopping us. Can I get IU? Maybe if I throw it low enough. Yep. It wasn't really low, but I formed it the right way. That's all that really matters. Come on, somebody. O is wide open going in front of me, but I'm just going to, I tried to juke. That was the first time I think I've tried to juke rather than spin a hurdle, and it didn't go well. It said I got it, but it didn't really go well. Oh no. Wow, I just hit a button because I thought I was about to get hit, so I was like, I hope this person's open. It worked. Holy shit. We're up 14-0. Luckily, our defense is just not letting them do anything, so our struggles really haven't come back to bite us at all. But it seems like we've started to find our groove here, so hopefully we can keep that going. Oh, God. It feels like my first instinct has been to run these past couple of games. I am calling 4 verticals a lot, which kind of like leaves you open to run a little bit. I was kind of hoping you would keep going straight, not cut across the middle, but that still worked out. Let's try a jet touch pass. These never worked for me, but who knows? Who knows? I haven't called it in a while. Maybe it'll actually amount to something. It did not. All right, we only have 1:30 left, so I do need to somewhat move with some urgency, but we're already at the 25, so it's really not too imperative, but I hope we can get some yards on this screen, because I have never in my life been intercepted on a screen pass like that. What just happened? They get a touchdown. What just happened? I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know if I'm mad. Like, I didn't do anything. Got a lot of it there. We might be able to get into field goal range here. I'm still just dumbfounded right now. I cannot believe I didn't even see him. Like, I didn't even see him as a possibility to be like an issue. I'm dumbfounded. I've never had that happen. I don't think we got close enough. Yeah, we didn't. And I don't see us getting a pass off and getting down within the 3 seconds. Nope, we didn't. I tried to throw it quick just because I figured, if anything, but, well, not the way we wanted that half to end. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of dumbfounded by what happened, but we got to just shake it off and move on from it. I can't believe it. Start off with the ball in the second half, which is perfect. So let's just get that back. We're calling a screen again, too. Like, that discourages me from calling a screen more than what happened on the last one. That is the only reason I won't call a screen again, not because of that interception. We might get 3 open here if he can. Nope. Nope. That was stupid. No second half struggles. We cannot be having these. Come on. We just get a first and get this momentum back. Oh my God, that was dangerous as shit, but I figured he had the best shot at it. If that's a way to get the momentum back, I will take it. Get it, get it. Oh my God, come on. Third down. I do not want to start losing this game. I talked a lot of shit in the beginning of this game. Wow, it took forever for him to start actually running his route. Oh my God, he was supposed to run left immediately, and he was running upfield and just like getting stuck on that fucking corner the entire way upfield. I threw that the last possible second that I could. That was very clutch. All right, let's not have it be for nothing. It won't be. Oh, nope, he stayed with him. All right, we'll still got the completion, but I thought he was going to be a lot more open than that. A lot of the stuff that's been going wrong for us hasn't fully been our fault. Calling that play was more my fault than anything else. If my only fault is calling a play that EA put right in front of me, then it is what it is. But 101 rushing yards, we break 100 again. I mean, until I get sacked again. But I'm gonna let the running back get this one because we just need a score. Whew. All right, crowd starting to get into it a little bit. We're getting a little bit of squigglies, but nothing we can't manage. We're still able to call our audible, and we're still able to get Larson for a nice gain to start the drive. I want to hit an all go, and they're finally press covered. Which safety is going to bite and not help? Neither. He dropped it. Mobile Deadeye. That's where Mobile Deadeye pays off. That's why we've upgraded Mobile Deadeye to gold, boys. I don't see anything. I see X actually. Wide open. That off platform helping us a little bit. And we get the first down. Might get square here. He's kind of by himself on an island and he's got a weird route. I caught him while he was about to break in and then go out. But he still made the catch. I've never played with talent like this. I played all of Road to Glory last year. I played on a couple of different teams, couple of different positions. And I've never had talent like I've had on this Notre Dame team. It just seems like I can get away with having the shittiest of games, and this team just makes it impossible to lose. I love it here. I love it. We are ending our sophomore season off with a bang. I said this had blowout potential, and while it was not pretty for the first couple quarters after I said that, it has slowly just been getting prettier and prettier as the game has progressed. Wide open again. See, we're cooking. They can't stop us anymore. It's getting too easy. Come on, let's get another touchdown here. I got to make up for these 2 interceptions that I threw, one of which not being my fault. Still kind of scratching my head over how that happened. The other of which 100% my fault, and I want to make up for it. So sorry, running back, this ain't for you. We're getting our own touchdown. We're getting it, and a dangerous throw up the middle, but I will take it nonetheless. Let's fucking go. 410 passing yards, a quiet 410 passing yards. I actually did not think I was doing that well in this game, but 2:16 left with a 35-7 lead. Problem is they're not going to call their timeouts because they know they've lost, but the game won't let me knee it and like run down the clock quickly. So I actually have to sit here and wait for all 2 minutes to run off this clock. So to spare you guys all that drama, I will see you guys at the end of this game, but I will sit here for the next 2 minutes watching clock run. You know, I think what's the craziest part about this season is I've been able to take easy wins like this, where at the end of the game, I'm able to just run out the clock for the last 2 minutes of the game and not stat pad. And the fact that I've still been able to potentially win a Heisman this season. Why are you running out of bounds, bro? This running back has just been getting first down after first down this entire drive. I know you guys haven't been able to see any of it, but I've literally only been handing the ball off to the running back this entire time, and we get a touchdown out of it. That's absolutely crazy. All I was trying to do was run out the clock, and the running back just kept getting first downs and shit. All right, well, that's the ball game. 42-7. We beat USC. We finish our Notre Dame regular season undefeated, a perfect 12-0, and going into the college football playoff, we are going to hopefully, considering we don't have a conference championship, there's a chance we're not going into this as the #1 seed, but that's just the chip on our shoulder we're going to need, because we're not going to have it with a loss. I can tell you that. What an insane regular season. Our final game, we finished with 4 touchdowns, 419 passing yards, 112 rushing yards, and unfortunately, those 2 interceptions, but we can shake those off because I'm pretty sure when I look at these stats for how we finished our regular season, I am going to be very impressed. But what do we get? We get Headstrong upgraded to gold. We have 10 skill points going into the next week, which I believe is a bye week before the actual conference championship week. But let's just kind of see where we stand right now. Yeah, it is a bye week and we're still number 2 in the nation. Really? All right. Well, we did everything we could to be number 1 in the nation. We had probably one of the toughest schedules in college football, and we even beat the team that they consider the number 1 team in the nation. So I don't know what more we could have done to be the number 1 team in the nation. I really don't. But if we're number 2, we're number 2. At the end of the year, we're just going to have to hold that trophy up as the team that they voted as number 2. Let's just take a look at the college football playoff bracket and where we would stand. Like I said, they have us at the 2 seed, so we would be going up against Miami, the 3 seed, whereas Texas, getting the 1 seed, would get to go up against North Carolina. Considering as long as they win those games, our actual first game would be between Ohio State or Arizona State, depending on who wins that game. We're up to 12 skill points now, which is insane. Banger. All right, let's advance the week one more time. We're gonna go all the way until we find out who we're going to be playing in our next game, which should be the first round of the college football play, or well, technically the second round of the college football playoff. We're in conference championship week now. Let's just look at the schedule. So conference championship week, North Carolina is actually playing Miami. So that is interesting. 3 versus 4. That's definitely the ACC championship is the most entertaining out of all of these. Michigan and Ohio State is also pretty entertaining in itself. Texas and Auburn also entertaining. So 3 banger games for conference football playoffs, of conference championships. I mean, unfortunately, we picked Notre Dame, so we are not invited to any of these games or anything like that. But we have already made our stamp. So let's see how these go. Oh, also, I do want to just see, are we still number 1 for the Heisman? We are still number 1 for the Heisman. So it looks like we have a chance, boys. I do think maybe we should have thrown one in there, but I feel like we have enough. If I'm academically ineligible after everything that we went through, I'm going to be very, very upset. But as far as I see, we still have a 3.4 GPA. It looks like we're set, and it won't even let me spend anything on studying. So currently we're able to do the same thing again, where we can get even more skill points added on, make sure we're completely recovered up from that. So we're up to 15 skill points now, and we have dropped to number 3, which, considering they got to play in conference championships and we didn't, is insane. Miami gets number 1, so they won the ACC championship, and it looks like Texas lost to Auburn in the SEC championship. So we actually have to play the SEC champions Auburn in the very first round. That actually sucks for them. So winning the SEC championship put them up against, in my opinion, like if this was real life, they got the shit end of that stick. I would rather be in Texas's position than Auburn's position, looking at this bracket and based on like how everything happened. I know I'm kind of gassing myself up as better than Miami, but like we beat Miami, so, and Texas. Like I don't understand, but whatever. First, we would have to beat the winner of the Clemson LSU game, so we might have another chance at Clemson here, who we handled pretty well. But we're actually going to keep this in a little bit of suspense. We're going to leave it right here. Let's just take a look one more time at the Heisman, because it has not been announced yet. So we still have a chance at the Heisman. We're going up against a wide receiver from Ohio State and a wide receiver from Miami, and then 2 quarterbacks, one from Texas and one from Texas Tech. But we have been sitting at this number 1 for a very long time, so I think we've earned it. But that is it for today's episode. In the next episode, we will find out who we play in the college football playoff, and we will run through our college football playoff and potentially win our first national championship, and hopefully our first of many, of at least 3 here in college before we get drafted into the NFL. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed and in the comments below to enter into the giveaway, and we will see you guys in the next Road to Glory. Have a great one. Peace.